Hello. So today I would like to talk about how I stopped blaming myself and feeling guilty. Not completely, not completely. I still do feel guilty from time to time, but it's been a big improvement, and I would like to share. I think I would say it's like 90% gone, and yeah, after 35 years, and I'm going to turn 35 soon with God's will. And what else? Yeah, so that's it. It all started, not all, but it started like 5 to 6 years ago when I lost my job. I came back home and I lost a long-term relationship with my girlfriend. I came back from China. I was working in Nanjing, so losing the job that I loved, residence permit, residence, and the relationship and the girlfriend that I loved, and all came crashing down, and I started feeling how I felt. I felt depressed, and I asked myself, why do I feel like this? Is it bad to feel this? And I thought I was crazy. I thought I was like, okay, it's done. I'm gonna go to asylum, and I'm just a crazy guy. And then I went to see a neurologist. He tried to give me some antidepressive shit, like medication and things. And I asked him, can I like function well with this medication? And he said, no, you need to. I told him maybe I'll go abroad to work. He said you need to be careful, and I realized cannot trust him. So then I started learning by myself how to help myself. So I did like a PAT method. I tried Reiki. That didn't really work for me. I tried PAT before, PEAT. I didn't really spend much time on it. I would like to go back on it. I think it has progressive muscle relaxation techniques and breathing techniques, and I did breathing techniques, cold showers. Breathing techniques help, cold showers help, ice baths helped, meditation helped, um, stretching, yoga helped a lot, of course. um, and what else? Nutrition helped a lot. So I learned different ways to help myself uh, on this path of mental health journey and self-actualization. And then yeah, I came back home and then COVID started. Yeah, and my mom uh, almost passed away, and she was seriously affected by COVID. And I at that time I put a lot of responsibility on myself to be there for my family, even though I was scared and I wasn't there. I didn't support as much as I wanted, but I did my best. So I put even more care into myself because I thought I need to take care of myself, so because I can take care of my family and be there for my family. So that also helped a lot, that responsibility. And then I went back to China, went to another city called Jingzhou, and I was spending a lot of time by myself there, and that's where it hit me a lot. I everything around me, the environment was harsh. It was hard to find a friend. It was there were not many foreigners in that city, and my job was challenging. I had 1,000 something students to teach English in the whole primary school. So it was overwhelming for me because I didn't do the job uh, well. I mean, I'm conscientious about how I do things, and if I don't do them well, I feel bad. So the job was it was I think I don't like using word impossible, but it was really hard, challenging to do it well. So that also put pressure on me, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I realized that I was blaming myself for the 11 months of 12 months living and working there. And then after 11 months, I realized I'm not the one who I should blame. I should not blame anyone, but I'm not the most responsible person. And that when it hit me, why do I put so much responsibility and blame on myself? Why? I came back home. Um, uh, So as I said, the environment in Jingzhou, it was more of the environment, not me, but me putting responsibility on myself and blame. That didn't help at all, at all. I came back home physically, mentally, and spiritually exhausted, and came back home. I live in Serbia, so it's pretty hard to find a decent job here. And then, out of fear, I went back to China, and I realized I made a mistake. I was like, "Fuck, I need to go back home. I need to quit." So yeah, I quit, and back in Jeonju, I forgot to tell a big important thing. I started watching. Before I used to watch Dr. K and a Healthy Gamer on YouTube, but I didn't involve myself much. But I paid the guide before, and I started watching the videos, the guide, mental health guide, Dr. K's mental health. And I'm not shilling anything here. I'm just sharing what helped me. So yeah, I watched the whole guide, and watched YouTube interviews that he did with other people that really helped a lot, and I found myself in them. And back to me being in another city, back again in China, and I realized to quit, and I quit. I quit my job, came back home, and I spent 1.5 years studying Chinese, and I realized I don't want to study Chinese. I don't want to chase this career. It's not for me. And then what to do next? I was always passionate about learning about myself, self-actualization, introspection, learning about others, and I have been doing this for 5 or 6 years. And I was like, okay, let's go to that direction, because that's all I do every day. So even I get paid or not, I would still do it because I love to do it. Learning about myself and others, and how we function on physical, energetic, emotional, cognitive, and spiritual level. And then I paid for Dr. K's Healthy Gamer membership videos and lectures, and the lectures have been very, very helpful, life-changing, I would say. And it's only like $10 per month. Again, I'm not shilling, I'm just sharing. It's amazing. So big thank you to Dr. K and the whole Healthy Gamer community. And another thing that really helped me, a bunch of things helped me, I cannot really put in one video, but fasting for the first time. I did religious fasting in church, and I did face my sins, and I found I was too proud of myself, and this is connected. I'm too proud, and I also put blame on myself. And another big breakthrough was watching, maybe the biggest one. Of course, I did therapy over these years. Therapy helped a lot also. But one of the biggest breakthrough for me was watching Dr. K and his video on deep dive on anger. And he was talking about Sigmund Freud, and how some patients would come to have sessions with him, and they would mention the bad parent, but they didn't mention the good parent. And that's where all clicked for me. I realized my family had some problems, challenges, as every family, and my mother and father got separated for a while, and they had a lot of problems before, still do, everybody has problems and challenges. It is what it is. I learn how to accept them and forgive them, and also forgive myself. But back to the topic, I realized I was being angry and blaming myself because I couldn't blame and I didn't let myself be angry at my parents for their relationship and for their problems. So I couldn't, because I loved them, and because of that, I decided to put the blame and anger where towards myself. Where else? It's me. I'm the one who is the one who you can blame about my parents' problems and everything. And that's how I looked at the whole world around me through that situation, and how I integrated that into myself. So back watching the video, and I realized I did that for my whole life, subconsciously. Everything that happens to me around me, I put 99% of the responsibility to me. It's all about me. It's me, me, me. I'm the one. It's because of me. Yada yada yada. And I realized that's what those are my mental habits and my traumas, or we call them, like situations in my life that form me, and my coloring of the reality. And it's time to change. I don't want to be held by guilt anymore, and by just being aware and being aware of my thoughts and reframing my thoughts and seeing how they don't have anything to do with reality, because we as people cannot see the from what I learned and from how I see things, we cannot see the objective reality of the world. So we color everything. It's all how we perceive things, right? So back to the topic. Now it's much better. Yesterday also helped a situation happened where I was talking to my sister, and I put the guilt and blame on me for not being outside and socializing more and yada yada yada. As again, all the same mental habits, automatic thoughts, and just being aware of them and understanding how silly that is, and just laughing at it as at the whole situation helped me a lot. And a lot has to do with emotional intelligence, understanding the emotions, information, and motivation about what to do about the emotions. What this anger and guilt, what does it mean to me? What information does it give me? And how I can use it for my betterment and the better of other people. And that's what at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys now. I'm kidding. Now I'm coaching training, learning how to do coach. But coach is just like, I don't know, I don't really like this word. It's not really like a coach, it's more like a guide. I'm working there to help people, provide a space for them where I can listen to them like a good friend and like a guide, not only a good friend, but not judgmental. Listen as much as I can, actively listen. And then I use effective questioning to guide them to reach goals, find solutions to their problems, and reach towards self-actualization, because this, like, I'm getting goosebumps right now. So that's how by understanding myself, now I can understand better people I work with, clients I work with, also coaching, because I'm currently training and learning more and more, but I'm getting more and more capable and using more skills. So I see how helpful it is for me learning about the coaching. A lot of things, I implement a lot of things, but I see how it is helpful to me. So I also do the same thing to other people, to help other people and guide them, to my clients, as I said, to coaching partners, to my family members. I understand them more and accept them, and just love them more. Maybe it sounds cliche, but it is. That's true. So that's how I want to end the video. I'm still training, but if you're interested, you can send me a message. Maybe I'll put a link later. And this is just the part of the story. I hope someone can relate. I could talk more, explain more about this and details. Give more details. That's it. Thank you, guys. I hope, even I said, if one person is, get something benefit, like find something beneficial from this video, I would be happy. But either way, if nobody watches, I'm happy still too, because I'm doing what I love to do. And that's it. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have watched until the end, I'm trying to make these videos a bit shorter. And that's it. How I stop blaming myself. Not completely, but I'm working on it. I hope it can be completely done, or maybe not. I don't know. It's still a progress. That's it. Thank you for watching. See ya.